Yeah. You guys already know. Good news. Good news. Mike McCarthy said, make no bones about it. Make none. Because that's the goal anyway, to win the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, to go to the Super Bowl and to win it, basically. Now, I do know a lot of people going to say, well, that's what every coach is saying. They always say, hey, we going to win the Super Bowl. No, 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 no. And yes, I know it's been a quarter of a century since the Dallas Cowboys done anything as relates to Super Bowl talks. But I will say that there's something about positive mind and thinking, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established. You got to be able to speak those things. And then on top of that, you got to also figure this out too. You got to be about that action. You got to work things out. You got to figure out and say to yourself, yes, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And that is what Mike McCarthy is already saying. Yes, that's the goal, to win the Super Bowl. Not just to win a few games, not just to win a playoff game, but my expectations will be to win the Super Bowl. We got the talent, we got the team, and we now have the leadership. And remember this, the leadership starts from the head all the way down to the bottom. You got to empower everybody. And that is what Mike McCarthy is doing, not just by himself. I don't want people to say, well, he's doing it all by himself. No, that's not the case, nor the scenario. The situation is this right here, Cowboy Nation. We got Bone Fossil. Ooh, just look back at my old clip, man, my previous clip, you will see Bone Fossil interacting, being a voice out there for those special team units. And on top of that, not just him, Coach Edwards, Mike Nolan, Tom Sula, all of those guys, they're working in conjunction with each other, basically. Now, I got to bring out this other news out here because there's three news I want to talk about today. Mike McCarthy, Tyron Smith, and as well, the story, the saga, the news that never, ever go away. And you guys can already feel that in if you guys follow me. You know what I'm saying? Check out my Instagram post. Here's the situation, and I got to talk about it. Tyron Smith is now freed up. I guess he renegotiated the little contract dealings that they got. The Cowboys are always crafty. Remember what I said, you can always pull this and push that and you can get money out, right? Pull this, push that. Now they got $7 million available. Now, you can use that money in multiple ways. Maybe you can go out there and grab another veteran guy or sign somebody that's already on your team, or do other things. But that's what they did. They cleared up some stuff. And trust me, when I say this, this is what the Cowboys do best. They know how to finagle that contract, to squeeze some things around, right? Rock with the nation, baby. And they know how to pull those things out and get things that they want to get. Now, the saga, the news, the story, the situation that never ends, and everybody know what we about to talk about, right? E.T., oh, number 29. Oh, a guy that we really don't want him off the field, right? The stuff that he did with his lady and his brother is crazy. Just look it up and Google it. It's crazy. But on the field, woo-wee. I'm talking about Earl, man. That's the story that never goes away. And I'm not walking around here saying that the Cowboys should go out there and snatch him up. I don't know whether or not the Ravens released him yet. I don't know. You guys can fill me in on that. If they did, then they save about 10 to maybe $15 million. Who knows? Who knows? Earl might be looking at it like, man, I need to get this paper, this bag again, so I can continue to do those things again that I was doing with my brother. Could be a situation, but shout out to Earl. He could be looking at it like, man, I want to go to the 49ers land, or I want to go to the Texans. Who knows? Who flat out knows what he want to do? Or he can say, hey, Bill Belichick, what's good? Or you guys already know, you guys know this, right? Tom Brady and company, they always love to have weapons. So it's so many nuances that can go along with this situation. But I will say that this story would never, ever end. And trust me, my friends, I'm tired of talking about it. But since he is a safety and that's still a targeted area of need, and we don't have a clear decision right now because we do have hilarious Clinton Dix. We do have the up-and-coming Donovan Wilson, who's doing a fantastic job. We have the expectations already in line for Xavier Woods, but it's just that we still don't know. Darian Thompson, shout out to him and shout out to Boise State. I don't think that he's going to go anywhere. But how much better would this roster would be if you have as your free, and then you say, hey, Earl, what's up? You still like coffee, right? You want a cup of coffee down here in Big D? You'll be close to your family. You'll be closer to your wife. You'll be closer to this, and that. You grew up a Cowboys fan. You already got your bag. You got some money. It's not like you didn't make no money. You got some money, and we freed up some money so that you can get some more money over here in Big D and put that silver and blue on. That could be a situation. That could be a case in a scenario. Look, we about winning games, football games at that, the Super Bowl. And if that is your goal, then I'll be dogged and grim. If you don't do all what's necessary to get it there. Now, as a disclaimer, right? I got to put this out there because I know a lot of people going to be saying, hey, Law's saying that the Cowboys really need an Earl Thomas in order to win the Super Bowl. No, you don't need an Earl Thomas to win the Super Bowl, but you should prefer, an Earl Thomas right now in this particular crazy new defense that we're going to put out there that's going to garner attention, going to garner turnovers and takeaways. But I'm all and down in favor of the youth. But there's something strange about this right here. A known commodity, something that you know for sure is going to render you this and that. Like they say, a bird in your hand is better than two in the bush. We don't know about the two in the bush. I'm talking about the Darian Thompson. We just don't know about what he's going to do to this team or for this team. And we definitely don't know what a Donovan Wilson is going to do. But if it's a deal, like, let's be real with it. If it's a deal that the Cowboys can't refuse on, I'm talking about a good deal for the Cowboys, Team Cowboys type of deal, then give E.T. a call. And shout out to the Thomases, give him a call, see if he want to come down here and ball. If the Ravens released him, I could be off on that, right? So I would say this. I do know that a lot of people was talking about, hey, the hamstring I'm going back to Tyron Smith. We cannot afford for him to be injured this entire year, right? We can't. We got to figure out how to have some contingencies and plan or something in place. I don't know. Maybe you guys that's close to this situation may know more about what we can do with that offensive line fix, because the left tackle is everything to a quarterback. Let me repeat for those who are hard of hearing. The left tackle is everything for a quarterback. Right. And we cannot go through and live through what we went through in 2017, if you know what I mean. We can't do that. Now, I do know that the quarterback now is more seasoned and he's got some more knowledge base in his mind, but we do not want to just play around with faith, right? So we got to figure out how, and SFATE, we don't want to play around with that. We want to figure out a way that we can secure our situation and hold Mike McCarthy to what he said, make no bones about it, right? He said he want to go to the Super Bowl. He want to win the Super Bowl. Well, let's do things to get us into those situations, meaning that we go over everything with a fine-tooth comb, right? We got to do that. On top of that, Cowboy Nation, I got to say this before I depart from you guys on this conversation. Cedarian Lamb. Oh, I'm sorry. See, Dangerous Lamb. Man, y'all reach out to him and say, hey, we got a name for you, See Dangerous Lamb. We can put T-shirts all over it. And boy, you're going to light this thing up, because he's already showcasing and displaying that, hey, this brother is making pretty much veteran type of moves out there, getting his 2 feet down, running in and out of his positions of routes and these sorts of things, and catching awkward passes and things like that. When I saw him make that catch the other day, woo, Do something to me, baby, because all I know is that we got a Michael Gallup. Man, he can do the same similar things. And on top of that, it took Michael Gallup maybe a year and a half to get to where CD is doing right now. Man, that's a fast learning curve right there, a fast learning situation for the Dallas Cowboys. And then we got a guy that can cut you up like a Ginzu blade. I'm talking about Amari Cooper, that all they're doing is working together and learning together and putting things out together. Ooh, it does something to me, baby. It does. It makes me want to just hit something, line up, man, make me want to put some pads on and run through the wall for this team. And I know that they feeling the same era. They feeling the same feeling, the vibe, and these sorts of things. I know that they feeling this situation. Boy, let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's get this thing going the best way possible. My name is Law Nation, L-A-W Nation. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. If you're on my Facebook panel, there's a green heart. Hit that. That support the channel. And if you're on my YouTube page, you guys already know what to do. There's a membership column, you know, somewhere it says join. We got some fantastic things down the line for you guys. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The best way, the right way, one way or another. We out. Peace.